Thank you, Ivy and Shani. Now we're moving on to dominant design, and we have with us today Victoria's Secret's resident experts in dominant design, Simon and Jay. First off, Jay, could you begin by explaining a little bit about dominant design?
Of course, dominant design is a kind of chaotic battle. It could be between competing products such as VHS and DVDs or competing services. Whatever the battle is between, it often becomes the chaotic scramble for standardization. Utterback says that the dominant design product has features that competitors and innovators must adhere if they hope to command significant market share following. Even within the car, there are dominant designs such as headlights, the color that emits from the brake lights, and the catalyst converter. It is highly unpredictable. Just because you have the best technology does not mean that your product is going to succeed. You have to consider a wide range of factors from marketing, cost, positioning, and perhaps the most important of all, consumer perception.
Now moving on to Simon. Do you think electric cars will become the dominant design in the automobile industry anytime soon?
That's an excellent question. I think going back to what Jay said about Utterback, he said that initially there are three key factors that precede dominant design. You've got government intervention, strategic manoeuvring, and the bandwagon effect. And I think it's really interesting if you look at electric cars and what they have going for them, you see that they have immense political support. Below is a video by Obama in the US who wants to get 80% of their electricity from clean sources by 2035. And then another 1 million cars on the road by 2015. And it's not just words either. There's a lot of grants and funding available for research and development firms to create effective, improved, clean electric batteries. And what's happening is chemical companies are talking and developing their ideas with car manufacturers. And when you see that begin to happen, that cross-industry communication and collaboration is often key indicators of dominant design in its early stages. You know, Utterback's bandwagon effect is probably the least fulfilled and the most crucial to electric cars in becoming the dominant design. I mean, 300 years of the same fuel and process is sure to dampen the bandwagon progress, where the early adopters pass it on to the early majority, etc. I think one of the difficulties with the automobile market is that people drive different cars for different reasons.
That's right, Simon. You have the people who drive the fast car. They want to go 0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds. They don't mind paying for gasoline as long as they can get where they want to go. Then you have those who want to drive off-road, and so they buy a car fit for purpose, big tires, large engines for getting up steep hills. Then you have people who want safety from their car and small fragile shape of the electric car that such people just don't go on.
That's right. You know, car manufacturers are trying to introduce a car with very limited options, largely because of the battery engine. And it's always going to struggle to gain dominance. There are just too many tastes that the electric car at its present moment just can't satisfy. That's why the recent breakthroughs from Envia Systems or Volvo are so revolutionary. The ability to charge quickly and have a battery that can last a long time and expend a lot of energy quickly means that electric car manufacturers can begin to roll out new designs that cater for different tastes. And it seems to us that manufacturers are still trying to create dominant electric car battery within their own industry, longer lasting batteries via cheaper batteries, swapping the batteries via recharging them. We call this a Schumpeter's swarm, where there are just so many products and services competing to become the standardized way we do things. However, trying to satisfy all these different tastes with one product may not be the answer, but rather together they could cater for the wide range of vehicle tastes, and instead of competing amongst one another, they could start taking market share away from the combustion engines. Whatever the case, the next decade looks to be an exciting time for the electric car batteries.